Hello everyone, welcome to our next video. In this video, we will see analyze of GSTR-2A and 2B. So let's move into the next slide and see what are the objectives and focus area of this video. So our objectives and focus area, what is GSTR-2A and 2B, difference between GSTR-2A and 2B, and ITC claim from GSTR-2A or 2B. So let's move into the next slide and see what is GSTR-2A. So GSTR-2A is nothing, it is a statement for a purchase invoice which is generated after the submit of GSTR-1 by your supplier. So there's some scenario when the GSTR-2A statement will be generated. When B2B transaction detail are submitted, filed in GSTR-1 or 5 by your supplier. If GSTR-6 is filed by the input service distributor, or GSTR-7 and 8 is filed, then the TDS and TCS detail will be auto-populate in GSTR-2A. And when import of goods or overseas on a bill of entry is received by the GST Portal, then it is auto-populating GSTR-2A. So GSTR-2A is simple. It is a statement for a purchase invoice and given the scenario. So now let's move into the next slide and see what is a GSTR-2B. So GSTR-2B is also a purchase. It is an ITC statement which is auto draft every month on the 14th of the every month. In the GSTR-2B, it is a furnished information which your supplier enter in the respective of GSTR-1, 5 and 6. In GSTR-2B, you can able to see the ability and non-ability of input tax credit, which tax credit ITC you can claim. Now move into the next slide and see difference between GSTR-2A and 2B. So GSTR-2A is a dynamic in nature. Dynamic in nature, it is vary to day to day. And GSTR-2B is a static in nature. It is remain constant and not able to change after enter into GSTR-2B. GSTR-2A, it show real time. When example, when your supplier file GSTR-1 on 8, it automatically shown in your GSTR-2A. If supplier just draft their GSTR-1 on that time, also it will be showing GSTR-2A. But in GSTR-2B, 14th of every month it is auto generate. Okay, and GSTR uses of the GSTR-2A 2B. Mostly GSTR-2A uses this statement uses by a taxpayer to check credit on GST Portal, and GSTR-2B, it is used by a taxpayer to prepare GSTR-3B. So we have already seen what is GSTR-2A and 2B. I hope you have understand difference between of GSTR-2A and 2B. And now see in the portal what is the GSTR, how it look GSTR-2A and 2B. So for login in GST Portal, you have to just search GST Portal. Click on the first link of the GST Portal. Then click on login. enter your username, password, then character, then click on login. Then click on return dashboard. We are doing the we are seeing GST 2 and 2B for August month. So select your period for August, then click on search. Now you can see that is GSTR-2A for view only. It is auto draft detail, and or GSTR-2B, it is auto draft ITC statement from the month. Click on the GSTR-2A. Now here you can see your all ITC, all the invoice, purchase invoice. If there is a B2B invoice, you can click on B2B and you can see, as you can see, there is a 2 invoice and both are filed in GSTR. Y means both are filed in GSTR 1. And as you can see, this GSTR 1 filed in 11 September for August month, but it is not showing in the GSTR 3B. But for Shine Art, Wood Art, Handicraft, it is filed in GSTR 1 also on 11 September, and it is also showing in GSTR 3B. It is not showing 3B for 197 Communication Limited. It will be shown in next month, in September month. It will be reflected in GSTR 3B. Now click on back. You can see your credit if there is any credit debit note. If there is amended in B2B invoice, amended in credit debit note, ISD credit, TDS credit, amended in TDS credit, TCS credit, import of goods for overseas bill entry, import of goods seized unit, everything you can see from GSTR-2A. Now click on back and now we will see GSTR-2B. Select your period for August month. Now click on GSTR-2B. We are seeing after the 14th, so it is already generated. So as you can see, what is all your ITC you can claim. As you can see, the B2B invoice, B2B debit note, invoice, if there's any amendment in B2B debit note, we can see everything here. As B2C invoice, we can click on that. As you can see that it is updated here. Okay. Now back to summary. You can see your inward supply for ISD. If there is any invoice, inward supply liable for reverse charge. If you have any reverse charge, you can see import of goods, ITC available. Others, if there's any credit note amended, yeah, reverse charges, credit note, reverse charges, credit note amended. Every credit note you can see on others. Now back to dashboard. As I will show you September month also GSTR 2A and 2B. If I want to see September month GSTR 3B, you can click on September month. As you can click on GSTR 3B, it will automatically show form GSTR 3B shall be available only after last cutoff date, 13th October. After 13th October, in 14th October, you can able to see your GSTR 3B. And for ITC claim, what we have to use, GSTR-2A or 2B, what to have to be followed. So we always follow GSTR-2B because it shows the correct ITC claim. And as per the GST rule, from January, it is mandatory to follow GSTR-2B for ITC claim. So we have seen what is GSTR-2B, difference between GSTR-2A and 2B, and ITC claim from GSTR-2A or 2B. So their answer is ITC claim from GSTR-2B. So that's it. Thank you for watching our video. So do you have any question or you reach us, tell us about you want to know. So you can email us info@skillanything.com or you can contact in this number. Thank you everyone.